The bishop and the knight are too far to stop this white pawn that is only one step away from promoting to a new queen. Yet brilliance often hides in the simplest of positions. You see, black can deliver this check with a pawn. And now the king has to be careful. If it moves, for example, down here, now we are going to be able to give him a check with the bishop like this, and after the king moves further down, the bishop is now going to be able to stop the pawn, like this. And exactly the same thing happens if after this check the king comes to this square. Now the bishop is still going to give a check, and believe it or not, the only move available for this king is exactly that one. The king is gonna have to move, and the bishop is going to cover the promotion square. So after the pawn check, the best move for the king is to go up to this square right here. And after it does that, you might think that black's plan is to deliver a discover check with this bishop and knight. For example, if the knight jumps here, now this is check, the king will have to move. But as you can see, that's a blunder. After the king moves, the knight is still too slow to reach the pawn. And on the next move, this pawn is going to become a new queen. So the discover check doesn't work, and we are still too far to stop the pawn from promotion. Is black simply lost? Is white going to get a new queen and win the game? Well, not exactly. Black has the incredible and very precise bishop to b4. A move that doesn't seem to make sense. How does this stop the pawn? Well, that's the thing, it doesn't. The pawn does promote to a queen, but believe it or not, white is completely lost here. This queen is not going to have a very long life, because black has a very precise sequence of moves here, starting with bishop to e7, like this, and now the only move for the king is to move up to this square right here. And you might notice that we have placed this queen and this king on exactly the same diagonal, meaning that black can now play the brilliant bishop to d6 check, forking the queen and king. The queen has to take the bishop, but after it does that, now we have placed this king and queen in the perfect position to deliver this knight fork. And finally, after the king will move, we're going to be able to pick up this queen and win the game without any trouble. If you would like to get this amazing board, you can use the code PIETRO10. You will get a discount from the link in bio.